Oh my god, guys. First time using the brand new Purgatory Meliodas in PvP, and I just got done reading that man's passive. There is a whole lot to it. I think it's the first passive, or even just skill, whether it's a card, ultimate, anything like that, in the game where you have to go ahead and scroll. The ESCANOR, I believe you have to do a little bit when it comes to the ultimate, the final prominence, but even then, like, it is nothing compared to what we're having to do here. As you guys just saw there, I am using the evasion food. I've actually already gone ahead and done this showcase, and it's unfortunate to say because I hate people having to use evasion food, but it is simply the best way to use this. I was losing to people with just garbage loadouts, and the evasion food was hard carrying them. Who do I want to get rid of here? Do we want to get rid of Elizabeth? Because that'll remove his heal. Now this team, in all honesty, just has a lot of really good powerhouses on it. Gonna make him really hard to beat. Go for the infect first. I'm simply hoping I can get a lot of lifesteal with the Meliodas. And that is definitely impressive. I only missed out on one of the crits, and then this should be able to go ahead and finish everyone off. Oh wow, yeah, this is what I mean. Meliodas is absolutely busted. Unfortunately, his ESCANOR is going to be able to do a lot of work. Lucky for us though, he only has the 2 revives, so I feel like we should be just fine in order to survive this turn. Even if he uses that to kill off our Meliodas, we still have Esteroso who can easily one-tap through Deanne's Taunt, who was previously one of the tankiest characters in the game. Can absolutely cook her up. And then we get an AoE, I take it? Yeah. I mean, they'll both survive. Meliodas is definitely dead here, though. That's alright, though. We can... I'm sure Esterosa will end up lifestealing a whole bunch as well, and we should be fine, but an impressive first match, to say the least. But yeah, still don't know how I feel about the whole evasion food thing. I am very high on the whole CC food is the best food. No doubt about it, but I will go ahead and use ultimate food from time to time, depending on the kind of composition I'm using, but hey, we'll have to say, maybe the next week or two showcases I'll be spamming the evasion food. I mean, at least it'll be something different. When it comes to the materials and stuff in my box, I can use something that isn't CC food, because I'm super low on all those. Man, nowhere near as much damage. It's maybe because we haven't been hit the 3 times, he didn't actually go ahead and get his passive up. The difference in damage though, absolutely wild. It is huge. He did 800, 700,000 on that last match. That is definitely the rank up on Ludociel. Why not, man? I mess with it. It goes through the evasion food. I mean, we can't use melee in this next turn, so I'm not too fussed that we... Oh, we can use melee because of the cleanse. Yeah, this unit is... I can definitely see the argument for this unit being as strong, if not better, than ESCANOR. There's no way anyone's ranking this character 3rd best unit in the game. I don't see any arguments for Esterosa being better. Really any other character, Rimuru, there. 2 matches in and I'm already saying this unit could be number 1. I still feel like ESCANOR may hold the crown though. And that little effect there the Meliodas has when you pop proc his passive is, man, that looks so goddamn cool. Oh, this is a really good starting hand for us as well. Easy going to be able to get rid of the ESCANOR. I hope he attacks into us for the 3 times. Definitely feel like this is a real player due to the lag there in the CC. Oh, looks like he got a merger on his ESCANOR. Could we simply die to... Oh, he used his single target. Unfortunately for him, evasion food at this point is standing on top. Yeah, he easily could have used his infect card first and done a whole lot better. I mean, we're still not going to be able to... Because we're going to have to take 3 hits in order to get the cleanse. Unfortunately, the evade doesn't account for one of those hits because they're not actually receiving any damage. Although, will they still count and lose one of those of the melee buffs if he patiences the attack? It's something I'll have to go ahead and check out. We'll go 1, 2, and then 3. Why not? Get the melee ultimate. In fact, I'm really keen to see how much he'll do on this level 2. Type advantage against the... Not bad, no crits, which is kind of disappointing, but we can let bro cook with the AoE here. A million, please. Oh my. What have they done, man? Broken units are so much more fun than mediocre ones, and I understand the whole thing that it's a PvP game. We don't always want broken stuff, but why not, man? Why not? Actually getting to see the ultimate pretty early on as well. Unless he goes ahead and gets the merger on the Demonic Hellzone card for Zeldris, he could seal us, then give us the dissolve, which will be 2 turns of no ultimate for us, but I think we should still be fine. Really tanking pretty well. Love to see it. We may end up losing Esterosa. That is, man. Zeldris end up surviving Estarossa. Okay, and then we should be able to tank this one. Just, I didn't see how much health we're on there. Oh no. Oh, bro actually managed to bring that one back. I mean, we can kill... Oh, I forgot we had our ESCANOR. I definitely did forget about that one. Let's go you and then you. And I'm hoping that's enough to get rid of Mel. If not, we have our own revives. It is really a super scummy way to play, because I want to use the Chandler on the back so bad to make the team as strong as possible on the front, but if you want any easy win, just chuck ESCANOR on the back, man. They think they get through it with the Meliodas and the Estarossa, and then he's here. And it's weird to see that we're only seeing the Meliodas, Zeldris, and Estarossa. I thought people would at least be using Cusack or some other demons in the front. I mean, maybe everyone's just excited that they've finally got their Zeldris copy from the new banner, because he was, of course, featured there. I feel like we're going to be using Evasion Food, but I'm still going to go for this. No Evasion Food, okay. And let me know who you guys think. Is it more important to go for the Meliodas and simply get rid of his damage? Or at least try to turn one? Or is getting rid of the Estarossa and the Darkness buffs more important? Because Estarossa definitely needs the Eternal 2 to build up, whereas Meliodas can, especially if you end up going second, can cook from the get-go. What's he going to go for here? I'm really scared we're just going to go ahead and lose our Meliodas turn one. I could even end up swapping the Tarmiel Grace onto Meliodas. That way when they try and dish him out, although ours in turn won't be doing as much damage, at least we'll be having a little bit more protection for him. Because yeah, that is a bit much. And then he's definitely dead to the AoE. Unless he actually survives the go. Hold on. So you have a lot. Bro's really BMing us. Oh, and we get the forfeit. But I mean, first impressions of this Meliodas, he is a lot of fun. Definitely a switch up from the ESCANOR, that's for sure. Definitely not going to give him the crown as best unit in the game, though. As of yet, we'll still wait and see what happens there. Man, if we get the crits, the damage is so different. It's absolutely wild. But yeah, I'd like to see how he works in the Demonic Beast battles. I'd like to see how he works on a couple extra teams. I'd like him to be good without the demons. That is my main thing. If he can still do really well without them, I'd be more than happy to put him as the #1 spot. But at this point, ESCANOR, Crushes, Demonic Beast battles, all three of them, he can do all of the Tower of Trials by himself. Nagato's done a video and it is wild that we have units that broken. He is pretty much the king of every single piece of content, so can Melly be that? We'll have to wait and see. I will try and do a video of him on the Swollen Party first, and then we'll try. I still want to show off the ESCANOR on the Deer and the Bird as well, although we did just get the Bird video up pretty recently. We'll go 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, we'll see how Melly fares in the other pieces of content. That's my main thing though. I love winning to use it on unit on as many teams as possible, and that's why ESCANOR has been so much fun and may even take first place in my favorite units list over the Ludocil. Of course, just because Ludocil's aged and the ESCANOR, man, he's him at this point in the game. There's nothing topping him. And why not? One final match for the video, and the only Meliodas we've come up against that isn't using Evasion Food and using a different unit. Wow. God damn. I mean, I feel like the Chandler as well is going to be a real good pick. Even maybe using Meliodas in one of the Suicide teams, using him with the DN as well, being able to give that taunt for the extra turn. Just because a lot of people, and pretty much everyone we've seen in today's video, is using the Zeldris, so could be a good way to get around that. Do we go ahead and try and wait him out? That could be a really smart way to play this, or could try and rush Estarossa. Either works at this point. He doesn't have any ult control, and now Estarossa has Tarmiel Grace, so why not? We can try and show off the... Oh, I completely forgot about the melee passive. Okay, I knew this was going to happen and that I'd mess up at some point, just because there's so many things going for his passive. That is going to be really hard to remember. So basically what happened, if you guys don't know, if none of your characters, or if one of your characters doesn't use a card or do anything in that turn, they'll go ahead and lose an ultimate and get applied with the dissolve effect as well. So I pretty much just screwed myself over. No way we're going to be able to win this one. Yeah, he clearly knows how to verse the melee team. This is gonna take quite a while of getting used to, because we have easily. Oh, you know what? GG's, man, you absolutely earned plugging me in that final one. And there we go, boys. That about does it for today's video. Repping what is known as the best Purgatory Meliodas outfit, being his UR outfit. I think it looks so clean compared to the others. The others are a bit all over the place. Some of the haircuts I'm not really a huge fan of. Yeah, unfortunately ended up losing that final one. He had played really well. You can tell he has a bit more matchup experience than I do with this guy, but hey, super excited to have him in the game. Don't think I'm going to be going any further on the Banner. Why not? Just for the first showcase, and if you guys have made it to this point, we'll do a YOLO multi. Who knows, maybe we can end up with a Dupin Meliodas. Not going to be today. Oh well, that's alright. Once again, that about does it for today's video. I will go ahead and quickly run over all the skills, all that kind of stuff. I may end up reusing this clip in all of the other videos because it takes quite some time to kind of run over his full kit, but his first card here inflicts frenzy damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy. His second card inflicts slash damage equal to 300% of attack on all enemies. The ultimate, the absolute, oh no, sorry. The passive is the one I was thinking of. His ultimate inflicts magic burst damage equal to 550% of attack on all enemies, then applies suppressed damage taken on self for 1 turns. Then the passive, this is what I was going ahead and talking about, applies 3 shackles of purgatory effects on self at the start of battle. If an ally takes damage from an enemy's skill during their turn, or if the hero uses a skill, 1 shackle of purgatory effect will be removed. Once the effects are completely removed, the hero applies true magic on self. True magic is removed when the hero uses a skill. When true magic is removed, the hero once again applied 3 shackles of purgatory effects on self, then increases their damage dealt by 40% when attacking enemies that are either in a stance or affected by a debuff, and finally, applies an effect at the end of enemy's turn and removes 1 orb from the ultimate move gauge every 2 turns on enemy who have not used a skill during their turn. That's what we saw in the final match. I love it how it says, and finally. It knows how long the passive is, but coming over to the gear here, a typical Meliodas set, and then cosmetics are completely maxed out. Still have yet to get the headpiece though, so we're missing a little bit of CC, but once again, that just about does it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit like, and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.